Hello, my friends from Kingsland, Georgia.
We just got here a couple hours ago. The Kingsland Naval Sub Base, as opposed to the Army Sub Base or Air Force Sub Base, or even the Coast Guard Sub Base. It's the Naval Sub Base, NSB. That's what it's called. So don't confuse that with the other branches of the service. Oh, and Space Force. It's not a Space Force sub base either. We're going to be showing you a lot of stuff in this area. Well, actually, the I-95 corridor in Georgia. We're going to show you some stuff in Savannah, a lot of stuff in Savannah, Brunswick, and some surrounding areas. So sit tight, grab some popcorn, and enjoy this escapade. I like that word. Through the I-95 corridor of Georgia, and some of the cool historical stuff that we've come across. As we're filming this, we haven't found anything quirky yet, but you never know what might be on the video.
Yes, we did.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Driving into the base.
Yeah, that is kind of quirky. So stick along, hang along, tag along, sing along with us on our Georgia adventure. Okay, we're on day one of the Kingsland, Kings Bay, St. Mary's, Georgia area. Okay, right behind me here is the McIntosh Sugar Mill Park, and these are tabby ruins. These are believed to have been built around 1820, in the 1820s, and it has very thick walls, and I mean, it was a sugar mill, hence the name, and it is the most intact tabby structure in the southeast United States today.
And for living in the Southeast so much, I am like just amazed at all these tabby structures that I didn't even know existed or what tabby was.
And if you don't know what tabby is, then that means you missed our video of Beaufort, South Carolina area, and in that, because it was a ruined video. It was ruins everywhere in that, and we explained what tabby was. So go back and check that out. These are pretty ingenious. They're using the resources they had available, and the structure's still standing and it's still pretty strong. So let's go check it out. And bonus drone footage.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know, if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, the sky is falling down. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, the sky is falling down.
alone in the woods. Talon decided to go to the bathroom, so Michael had to hike it out of here. He left me with the camera. And a long trail. But I'll be back. Do you see him way back there? Way back there. You had to walk all the way back. Just a fun trash can. Hey, but we're good park people. We clean up after our pets. Even though she's not technically a pet. She does like it out here in the woods. It's pretty cool. We're finding out all kinds of neat stuff about this place. I like it here.
How you doing?
How you doing?
So we are at Wormslow
Wormslow, historic site.
in Savannah, Georgia.
And they have a museum here too.
Yes, they do. There's some tabby works. See behind us? We're going to show you. You'll see more in just a second. And also what tabby is if you haven't followed our last video or a couple of videos ago, who knows, where we actually showed some tabby ruins and explained them a little bit more. But this place is kind of cool. It started under construction in the mid 1700s as a fortress home for Noble Jones. Noble was the first name, not a title. It was built as a fortress home to protect him and his family from the Spanish and their Native American allies. So with the help of Noble's servants and some Marines from somewhere, I would assume British Marines, Royal Marines, they built this house at a tabby.
Now, there is a plantation home on this property, and it was built by Noble Jones' descendants, and you can't go in it because his descendants still live there. So,
well, the living descendants.
The living descendants.
As far as we know, it's just the living descendants. Who knows? Not judging.
If you want to see it, you can see it in a couple movies. We heard. The last song, which I have actually seen, so I'll have to go back and watch that again. But the other one was Magic Mike something or other.
Yeah, because it's not just these tabby ruins. There's a cemetery, family cemetery, and a couple other things. So let's go check them out.
Yep.
To mark the old burial place of Wormslow from 1737 to 1789, and to save from oblivion the graves of his kindred. So this actually isn't a grave per se, but it is marking the site of the family graves. I guess all the tombstones have either disintegrated, washed away, or got destroyed over the years. That popping noise?
Yeah.
It is little sand fiddler crabs, and they're dying slowly. Actually, that's not true. What it is there's air pockets in the mud, and their bubbles pop it, and the bubbles are blowing.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So behind us is a reproduction of the houses that the Marines lived in, the indentured servants, and possibly even the slaves. Let's go inside and check out these exquisite living quarters from the mid-1700s. Simple one room. This ladder leads upstairs to the loft, which is where they slept. Talon really likes it because it's like 15 degrees cooler in here than it is outside. And it's like 90 outside. It feels really comfortable in here, actually. Okay, we just spent 2 hours here at Wormslow State Historic Park in Savannah, Georgia. And as you can see from everything, it's a lot of walking. Actually, there's more walking. There was a 3-mile trail that led to a Confederate earthworks that we did not go on. That was enough walking for me and Talon already, as you can hear. She's done. But one thing that they do have here is this guy right here, which is the director, I think he said, of
the manager.
The manager of this facility makes these homemade dog treats.
The gift shop.
In the gift shop. So let's see what Talon thinks of it. I would say that is a 1,000,000% Talon approved doggy treat.
They don't sell them. They
Nope.
just give them to the dogs.
They
and
don't
so Talon, she doesn't have her treats while she's working. So we saved it for the end, which was actually a good deal because that was a pretty long hike for her.
Yeah.
But it was really neat here. I liked how they had it set up where you could see a little bit and then walk a little bit and then see a little bit more and walk a little bit more, because it did make that walking so much easier and faster.
Yeah,
so.
and everything's shaded. So if you come here, I mean, it's a hot day. Well, it says 82 degrees where we're sitting, but that's 82 degrees in the shade. This is the last day of August of 2020. Everything's shaded. There's benches everywhere. If you can only walk for so far at a time, this is a good place to go. I mean, granted, there's a lot of walking to do.
It didn't seem like 2 hours. I'll be honest,
No,
it did
it
not
didn't.
seem like 2 hours. And when he said that, when we got back in the car, I was like, really? But there are trash cans too, which was one of the things we didn't know. And so if you do have a dog and you walk and you need to be able to throw things away, there are trash cans, but they are sparse.
So highly recommend checking it out. It's not free.
Oh.
Link is in the description below to the official website where you can get pricing information. They do have discounts for disabled veterans only. They don't have discounts for veterans, retirees, or anything like that.
And one thing we learned, it was part of Hunter Air Force Base.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Hunter Army Airfield.
Hunter Army Airfield.
Formerly known as Hunter Air Force Base. Well, they manage the area.
They
around
managed
it.
the area.
So that's why we couldn't fly the drone, which stinks because that was some great spots for drone footage. See in about, I don't know, what, a second? Blink. All right, now we're in downtown Savannah, right on the Riverwalk. Right behind me here, the World Apart Monument, dedicated to all of the veterans from Chatham County who gave the ultimate sacrifice during World War II.
This is a good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife.
It's a beautiful last day of August as we look around here. Riverboat. That is the Georgia Queen riverboat. Savannah's probably one of the most beautiful cities in the South. That and Charleston. Let's go see what else we can see. Lots of stuff to do.
Feel the sun on my skin.
So we're coming up on the Waving Girl statue. Why is it called the Waving Girl statue? Well, because it's a statue of a girl waving. The girl waved at every ship that went by. Nobody knows why. Some think it was because she was kind of sweet on one of the sailors on one of the ships. Didn't know which ship he was on, so she waved them all, tried to flag them all down. But nobody really knows for sure. It's a mystery. So, why do you think the Waving Girl was waving at all the ships? She just like boats? Hey, some people like boats. Or was she looking for her long lost love? Let's go see.
To see the horizon and the far. Excuses were 2 for a penny, but they've all gone out the window of this car. And when I feel the wind on my face, all that ever was is a rise. Today and not tomorrow. There's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today and not tomorrow. There's no time to borrow.
Well, we got her up here to be on the camera, and she is laying down. But anyway, you got a good close up of Talon. So this wraps up part 1 of our Georgia adventure, and we had a really good time in Savannah and Wormslow, right?
Wormslow.
I keep saying it wrong.
So awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I could have just done that and done that for days. It was great.
Yeah. I wish we could have gone on that longer hike, but then my knee and Talon's little legs just weren't having it.
It was
And
hot.
It was very hot and it was muggy, humid. So, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned. Next week, we're going to show some footage from Brunswick, including some more bonus drone footage. And Brunswick's a place I spent some of my childhood, too. So, that's going to be kind of cool. And our super quirky thing will be coming next week as well. So, thank you all for watching. And we'll see you next week. Bye.
See you at the next adventure.